Welcome back to Superbike News TV's coverage of the NE World Superbike Championship 2012. My name's Michael Hill and we're on the grid just before the 7th round, first race here at Misano. 24 laps ahead of the Superbike riders, and it's pole position for Tom Sykes, the grinner on the Kawasaki. 5 pole positions out of 7 races. We spoke to him earlier on, and you can catch our interview with Tom on our channel. So we're just waiting for the riders to form up on the grid and we'll do our customary grid walk. One of the riders just on our right hand side at the moment, they're just preparing the crash helmet, is the number 84 Goldbet BMW of Michele Fabrizio. And what a day already for the Goldbet BMW team. Victory for Sylvain Barrier in the Superstock 1000 race, and second position for his teammate. That is of course Lorenzo Baroni. Great showing by the Goldbet team, and one of the other Goldbet riders, Ayrton Badavini, taking his first ever front row start in World Superbikes. Leon Camier coming to the grid there, and Andy Walker, his right-hand man, just making sure that everything is okay. See if we can get a quick word with Leon. We spoke with Fixie Crescent Suzuki's team principal, Paul Denning, yesterday, and see if we can get a quick word with Leon. Leon, not maybe where you want to be on the grid, but you've shown some pretty good pace in the sessions, and you're right in amongst it when it comes to race pace, so got to be looking confident for this one.
Yeah, I think duration is going to be a bit of a problem, to be honest. We had good pace this morning, but sort of chewed the tyre up really bad, and with it being colder conditions, we seemed to struggle to make the tyre last, and it showed that this morning. So we've had to change a bit of the setting for the race, which is always a gamble, which, yeah, so it'll be the first time we've run what we've got in the bike at the minute, but we've just got to go with the flow. Hopefully it feels all right and I can sort of lap fast at the end, and yeah, we'll see what happens.
Have you actually done a full race distance then on the tyre, or is this going to be the first time you've done 24 laps?
No, I haven't actually done 24 laps. I've done some sort of good race stints over the weekend, but never actual full race distance. But in these cooler conditions, it makes a big difference. And yeah, so far well, this morning it shredded tyre in like 9 laps or something. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting race.
Have a good one. Leon Camier there, the Fixie Crescent Suzuki, and just alongside on the grid is Lorenzo Zanetti and Carlos Checa. Just want to maybe watch. We're not going to obviously speak to Carlos, but a bit of a disaster for Carlos in Superpole yesterday. The pit gave him the box to come in, but Carlos looking quite relaxed on the grid, it has to be said. Let's move forward then if we can, and let's see, we've got Loris Baz just on the left-hand side, but let's move a little bit further forward. Right-hand side there, that's Michele Fabrizio. He's just preparing on the bike as well. Let's have a look and see if we can maybe get a quick word with the likeable Frenchman Sylvain Guintoli, and I'm not sure whether he's going head-to-head in the sunglasses competition. I think maybe I win. What do you think? You like? But Sylvain, we saw in Superpole yesterday, very fast. A little tip-off in Superpole too. You're obviously okay, but looking forward to the race?
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah, we've had a little bit of optimistic in the Superpole, but I was on schedule, I think, to be on our first row, and this morning went well at warm-up, so we're looking forward to it.
Excellent. We'll let you prepare there, Sylvain Guintoli, then. One of the riders that we always like to speak to on Superbike TV. I wanted to see Eugene Laverty, but Eugene's walking off to the front of the grid. And whoa, that was a save with that. I hope you got that on TV. Oh, of course, that's right. Thanks, Pippa. So if we go forward, ladies and gents, just something to I was going to mention. This is happening a little bit out of sync, but due to the obviously the earthquake tragedies that have happened here in Misano, we have at the front of the grid all of the Superbike riders with showing some solidarity for the victims of the earthquake here in Emilia-Romagna, and you can see now, I'm sure the camera will pick this up, and let's see if the camera can just pick this up, of course, Superbike for Emilia, and a great showing of solidarity by the Superbike riders, and all of the Superbike competitors showing their support. Also, Superbike World Championship, the NE Superbike World Championship, organising a charity auction this weekend, and we just let the camera pan in and just have a few moments. Okay, so we can see there Sylvain Guintoli just chatting with Leon Camier. Okay, now is a sprint as the riders go back, and hope we actually caught that save. That was a pretty good save of Eugene Laverty's helmet there. And let's have a little look back. Federico Sandi there, just walking back, the number 23 rider. He's riding the Grillini BMW, and just in front of us is Nicola Canepa. So let's have a little look, if we can, on the second row of the grid and go back to the Irish rider, just talking to his mechanic there. That's Eugene Laverty. And just give him a second or two just to talk to his technician, see whether we can maybe get a see if we can maybe get a quick word with him. I'm not sure that we will. Let's while we're waiting, let's see if we can have a quick word with Leon, see if he's okay to talk. Just zipping up the ladders. Leon, we've not had much chance to talk to you this weekend, but strong showing for you in qualifying. Confident for the race?
Yeah, it's been really working on race setup, and these cooler conditions are going to be quite different to what we've had all weekend. Got to make a decision on the tyres. I think it's going to be a bit of a mixture this first race, but hopefully, fingers crossed, the tyre will last and we can have a good fight.
We saw a couple of the riders just on the outlet there going through the pits again. Obviously, there was a bit of an oil spill earlier on. Did you do that? Does it look like there's any problem with the oil spill from the Superstock race?
Yeah, you couldn't actually see the oil spill when you leave the pits, but obviously we'll get to have a look this first lap. But they did 6 laps, so it should be all good.
Excellent. We'll let you prepare there. Let's now see if we can get a word with Jakob Schmerz, Jakob Kuba Schmerz, and see whether we can get a word. If we can just catch his attention, see if we can maybe get a quick word. He's just getting some photography there. You okay for a quick word, Kuba? Another great showing for you in qualifying, Kuba. Looking forward to this one?
Yeah, sure. We were struggling on Friday, but during the weekend we improved the bike a lot, and even I was quite well in the Super Bowl yesterday. I was not very happy because I didn't do any really good lap, but I feel confident for a race, but we know racing is always different, so I hope for the best possible result.
Okay, have a good one there, Kuba Schmerz, and just making sure that we're not getting in the way. Let's see if we can get a word on the front row of the grid with Tom Sykes, if we can, the grinner. And as we've said earlier on, we got a great interview with Tom earlier, and again, Mr. Super Paul just taking his usual energy. You're on for a quick word with us, Tom, very quickly. Tom, we talked to you earlier, so not going to take too much of your time, but looking forward to the race. We spoke to Leon Haslam there, obviously an oil spill in the Superstock race, but doesn't seem to be causing too many problems.
No, it doesn't seem to have caused too many problems. We'll see, it's a little bit cooler today, which hopefully plays a little bit more into our hands, but it's going to be a long race, 24 laps around here. I think there's a few guys who are going to show some good pace today, and it's just our job to try and keep it at the sharp end.
Yeah, no problem. And just to finish with, I thought something that make you grin even more than you normally do. I've got the Kawasaki shades on for you, Tom. What do you reckon?
I'll tell you what, well, yeah, you're looking full facts there. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, looking good.
No worries, mate. Have a good one. Excellent. So we just pan across there and see Johnny Ray. He's second on the grid. Another great showing for Johnny, and one of the Tenkate brothers, Gerrit Tenkate, just having a word. And this, as always in Italy, a very, very busy grid in Italy, and see whether we can maybe get a quick word. He's just talking to the technician. See if we can just nip in now for a quick word with Johnny. Johnny didn't get a chance to speak to you much at the weekend, but another great showing on the back of another strong performance in Miller. Looking forward to the race?
Yeah, a little bit nervous, a little bit with our tyre choice, because we haven't done a lot of work on this tyre, but the temperature's fallen through the roof. It's quite cool track conditions, so we have to go with the safer option and see what happens. But yeah, I'm looking forward to a race.
Excellent. Well, have a good one there, Johnny Ray, as always. So we've only got about 5 minutes to go now, but as you can see, just finishing out the front row of the grid there, that's Davide Giuliano, and we standing at the front. We've got about 5 minutes to go. We're going to get off the grid. It's 24 laps ahead of the riders, and at the completion of the first race here in Misano, we will be at the halfway point of the 2012 NE World Superbike Championship. We're going to get back up into the media centre to watch this one. It promises to be a real spectacle. 12 riders in qualifying, covered by 0.9 of a second. This is NE Superbike World Championship racing at its best here from Misano in Italy.